Hello, it is Tuesday. It is 6:37 at night. Waiting for my roommate to get off work, waiting for my boyfriend to get off work so we can go get dinner, and then we're gonna go to Target and get board game, and then we're gonna play board games. But yeah, I am starting out the vlog. Last night was really chill. We ended up going to my boyfriend, my roommate, and I went to a store called Lucky's here, which is like a really good mix, I think, between like Trader Joe's and Whole Foods, and it's like hands down my favorite place to go because they have the world's best strawberries there if you've never had them. And then we went to Easton and walked around because there's a store called West Elm there that has like everything. Like the style there is so our style. Like we very are like matchy on like the things that we both like for like a house or whatever. We just wanted to walk around, and he's never been in the mall, so we also went there and went to Barnes & Noble because I needed to pick up the Starless Sea, which is our pick for the bi-monthly book club thing over on G's channel. So that was cool. Although I think this month it's going to be, or the next one's going to be on Jade's channel, I'm pretty sure. Pretty awesome. Really excited to read it. I have heard mixed reviews. I'm excited to see what I think of it. Did I pay almost $30 for a book? Yes, I did. Am I going to read it, see if I like it, and then return it? Probably. So I have that. That's what we did. And then we went to his house because we went shopping again because we wanted to make food, and we ended up just like making French toast and hanging out and just watching stuff and just talking and, you know, like our normal stuff. And we went to bed once again super late because we just talk like 16-year-old girls at a sleepover party, and we didn't get much sleep. But I did get to play with the kitty, which is all I ever want in my life. So today, like I said, I'm waiting for them to get off because we're gonna go do stuff, but I wanted to sit down and start the vlog because this week is going to be crazy. And yeah, like Star Wars is coming out on Saturday, and me and Rocco, my roommate, are gonna go see it, and I'm so fucking excited. But like I said, I wanted to talk to you guys about what I am reading. So I'm reading Middle Game with AJ and Bunny, and I'm really excited to get into this. It's been a book that I've like tried to read and then set back down because I feel like it's a book that requires my full attention, but it'll be nice to be reading it with other people. So I'm excited about that. And the other book that I'm reading is The Guinevere Deception, which I'm pretty sure is in my car, which I do not currently have keys to because I left them at my boyfriend's house last night. So I can't get the book out to tell you what page I'm on, but I'm pretty far into it. And I'm really, really liking it. I'm hoping that it's gay because there is a, like, handmaiden to Guinevere, or the witch who has, like, replaced Guinevere, essentially. And she is very affectionate, and Guinevere is very affectionate, and she's very affectionate, and I'm assuming they're probably gay. But that is what we're doing. I just wanted to start out the vlog. So I will see you guys a little bit later. Yeah.
How do you get out of the basement?
I gotta find the stairs.
You gotta find stairs?
Or an elevator or something.
So like you just have to keep looking over
yeah.
to find stairs?
What?
What?
He killed it, but it resets.
It resets.
back to the vlog. Welcome back to the vlog. I've been vlogging on and off for the last, I don't know, like 3 weeks or something like that. It is January 2nd, Thursday, January 2nd. You guys saw a little bit from the past weeks. I haven't really been on social media. I haven't really been here at all. As you can tell, I'm having like breakouts on my face. I'm like stressed out, stress eating. I'm a mess. But the new year is here. 2020 is here and we are ready to go. But I wanted to kind of sit down and bring the vlog back. I'm going to be adding all of the footage that I've shot over the last couple of weeks. But basically the reason why I haven't vlogged and there hasn't been a vlog is because I went out of town with my boyfriend to meet his family. He has a really big family and I didn't want to have my camera out for that. You know what I mean? Like I'm meeting a bunch of new people. It's sort of like they know what I do, but it's like I just wanted to experience it. And then him and I went to Cleveland, Ohio for like an overnight. Like we got a hotel and went to like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and just explored the city like downtown and got dinner and you know just like had like us time, and it was honestly one of the best days of my life, like the best 24 hours of my life. Like we got in and went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I have posted pictures, I'll put them here. But it was really fun and it was nice to just be with him that day. And then the weather was great. It was like 60 some degrees. So normally because it's on a lake, like Cleveland is on the lake, it is usually really like frozen over, and it was nice to just, it was basically like autumn while we were there. And we, you know, went to dinner that night to this little Mexican place, and we went to this place called the Arcade, like the old arcade, which is a shopping center basically, but it's like historical. So it was really pretty. They had like all the Christmas decorations out and it was really nice. And then like we just walked around, and then the day that we left we went and got like cupcakes and coffee, and we went to the library, and it was just their library, you guys. I wish I would have got pictures, but I was so enthralled. It was beautiful. It's like a historically protected building because Cleveland is really big about that. They try to keep like the original architecture like pretty sound. And they just kind of like add on to things, as opposed to like Columbus, we tend to rip things down and then build in its place instead of investing the money in fixing it. But their library was this big like stone building, and you can like, there's different floors for each thing, but each floor like wraps around in like a U shape. So there's like the library down below on the floor, and then up top, if you go upstairs, there's like a whole another section of the library like that runs atop it, and it was amazing. But a lot of the time we were there, like not in Cleveland, but just while we were out, was spending time with his family, like his cousins and his aunts, and you know, like his parents and stuff, and like his grandma. Oh my god, I met his grandma and I absolutely fucking love her. And then when we got back, it was right back into work. Like the next day I worked, and that's what it's been. And then on my days off, on Monday we went to visit my grandma, and he got to meet her and my grandpa. And she, like when we showed up, because she didn't know that we were coming, but when we showed up they were going to dinner at their friend's house, so we went to dinner with them over at their friend's house, and then hung out at their house for a little while afterwards. My grandma sent me home with like sauce and like, you know, a bunch of her artwork and stuff, because my grandma is a painter. So I have a bunch of her artwork now. I've had one for a really long time, but she gave me, she's been doing floral stuff recently, so she gave me one of her like floral paintings, and then she also gave me a painting that I remember from my childhood. So now I have those and I'm really happy about it. But she absolutely loved him, because my family is Italian, like on my mom's side they're very, very Italian. Like if you met my grandma, I'll put a picture here of my grandma, but she is very Italian. Like they go back every year for 3 months to their house in Italy, and then, you know, then the rest of the year they're here in Ohio, because obviously their kids are in the United States and they settled down in Ohio. My aunts and uncles live in like Texas, my birth mom lives in Alaska, and then my uncle lives in California, but he's actually moving to Ohio, so that's pretty cool. But she is like super Italian, and to the point where she still has her accent. She's kind of hard to understand. Like if you don't know her and you're not around her a lot, like her accent can be kind of like hard to like understand like what she's saying in English. But she loved him because he is very obviously Italian. Like when you see an Italian boy, you're like, yeah, he's Italian. And so when we showed up, she was like, oh, like who is this? And then she heard like his name and she was like, Rocco. And then we were leaving and I told her his last name, which I'm obviously not going to say here, but I told her his last name and she was like, oh my God, like, do you know what that means? It was like fawning over him and telling me that I did really good, and you know, like was telling my grandpa his last name and like asking him if he knew what it meant, which of course he knows what his last name means. And like, I don't know, it was very sweet. It like, I don't know, I love my grandma and I haven't seen her for a very long time. I think she said it's been 4 years, but I think it's been 5 years, and it's just because there's like a hint of like family drama that I just, you know, it gets to the point where you like try to defend yourself or explain, like, basically I don't have a good relationship with my mom. Like I don't get along with my mom at all. My mom was a problem child when she was younger. She was pretty bad when I was growing up. Like I just don't get along with her, and I didn't want, like, I didn't want my grandma to be upset with me for not speaking to my mother, because my grandma's not the type of person to force you to try to speak to somebody. You know, she believes that it'll all work out, it all comes around or whatever. But for me, it's been an ongoing thing my entire life, and I didn't want to hear it, and I didn't want her to be disappointed in me. Like, she's never going to yell at me, she's never going to, you know, be mad at me by any means. She's the only person in my family that I can just have like a conversation with, even if we disagree. Like her and I are very similar. Like my boyfriend kept saying like he was sitting at the dining room table at their friend's house, and I was standing in the kitchen and I was like talking to my grandma, and like he was enthralled like watching us interact with each other, because my grandma and I are very much so the same temperament. Like she even said like, let me know when you're coming, because you know your grandpa has trouble handling me and you when we're together, and like that's how we are. And so it was nice, and he encouraged me to go and see her because obviously he's really close with his family, and I kind of explained to him a bit of the situation as to why I wasn't talking to them. And you guys know, I've told you before that like you've never seen my family on my channel because one, they live really far, and two, I don't get along with a lot of them. You've seen like my mom and dad, I think, but like my adoptive parents, but I think that's probably about it. So this Christmas was just like the last 2 weeks that I haven't been on YouTube has been a lot of reconnecting with people, and I was kind of trying to explain it to my boyfriend because he was like, I feel like I'm taking time away from like your life a little bit. And I was trying to explain to him that before I met him, it was a lot of going to work, coming home, going to bed, going to work, coming home, going to bed. And then on my days off, it would be like I'd play video games and catch up on chores and then do YouTube. And that was my entire life. Like I told him I wasn't going out and seeing people because I was in the habit of just taking care of what I needed to take care of, which is a lot of work. Like YouTube and working full-time is a lot of work. But then on top of that, it was like when I was relaxing, I didn't have the mental capacity to go out and see people at the time. And then it just became a habit of staying in my room and, you know, working on things and diving into like personal things as opposed to like going out and seeing people and doing things. And when I met him, it kind of forced me out of my bubble, because obviously when you meet somebody and you're interested in them and you like want to know more about them, you know, hang out, like you speak on the phone, you know, text, you go on little dates and stuff, and that forces you out of your bubble. And so recently, over the last couple of weeks, it's like all I've wanted to do. Like we had a New Year's party at one of my coworkers' houses, and normally I wouldn't go to that. That's not something that I'm like, yeah, that's definitely something that I want to do. And for some reason, I was like, we should go. And like I got a bunch of my other coworkers who I don't think normally would have. I got them to go. Like my roommate went, my friend Carlos went, one of my best friends Barnhouse went, and it was nice to like be there with like in a new situation with like new people. With people that I love, and it was just, I don't know, like that's like the mood I'm in, and I'm trying to like bring that into 2020 with balancing like being on social media and being available and also spending time with people, and it's just been great. It honestly, like I feel a lot better. I feel like I'm more present in my life, and that's been something that I've really struggled with towards the end of 2019. You guys know I've posted very sporadically on Instagram. I haven't been on there in a while. I'm posting on my personal Instagram, but I haven't really been posting on like my like book Instagram or whatever. But I want to kind of learn to do that again, get back in the habit of doing that. Today I was supposed to film a library haul, but I think one of my goals for 2020 was to release control a little bit. I don't really have time to do that today. I need to edit a couple of videos. I need to put my laundry away. I have a few errands that I need to run. I need to go to the bank and so forth. So I don't really have time to do that. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. It might be in my planner that I need to get this done today because it's going up this week, but I'll just film it on a different day and it'll go up next week and you guys will still get to see it and it'll still be fucking great. So that is what I'm doing. But I hope you guys had a great new year. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you just enjoyed the holiday season. I think that it's either people are really fucking awful around Christmas time or they're amazing, happy, joyful people, and I hope that people were amazing and joyful, but that is going to be it for this update. When it comes to reading, I'm still reading the same 2 books. I'm still reading Middle Game by Shauna McGuire. I need to catch up on that. That's pretty much my goal for today. And then I'm still also reading The Guinevere Deception, which I'm really enjoying, like a lot. So that it makes me happy that I'm finding books already that I like. It's not that I'm not liking Middle Game, it's just slightly confusing. I'm waiting for the story to kind of, it's a lot of like backstory and I'm waiting for everything to sort of start working together for the story, but it is good so far. But for now, I'm gonna get off of here and edit and get up a couple of videos that I have to get up for this week. But I love you guys and I will see you in an update super soon.
Daniel.
Good morning, friends. Hello. Hi. It has been a while since we have had a car update, but I needed to update you guys because it is Saturday and I think the last time I talked to you guys was Thursday. The reason why I haven't updated you since then is I have barely read. I've been working on Christmas presents that I needed to get done and trying to get up videos, which you guys saw the 3 videos that I did last week. I have one more that I need to edit that'll probably go up the week that you guys are seeing this and another one to film, but I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about what I have read. So I haven't read any more of the Guinevere Deception. Like, as much as I'm liking it, I'm actually more into currently the Middle Game, not the Middle Game, just Middle Game, reading Middle Game right now. And it got to a point, like, so the beginning of the book, when you hear when you read about Roger and Dodger, like, they are 2 basically created brother and sister characters, but they are separated at birth. And for a while, like, the science but also like the writing style kind of lost me. Like, I like it and I enjoy it, but I wasn't like over like the moon, like, you know, into it. But it got to a point last night, I think I'm on page like 170, where I'm at a point where I don't want to stop reading. The only reason I stopped reading last night is because I needed to finish my boyfriend's Christmas present. I made him a scrapbook of all the pictures that we have so far, like our trip from Cleveland, the couple of times like we have photos from his house just hanging out, pictures of his cat, like a bunch of different stuff. So that was very time consuming. So when I got home last night, I got off at like 10. When I got home, that's basically what I did until I went to bed. And then tonight is the gift exchange, so I had to do it, or else I would have kept reading the book because it is getting to a point where it's really interesting. The kids are able to speak to each other through their minds, and you kind of get to see them like grow and change throughout the years. At one point in time, they stopped talking to each other because Roger is told by this woman who kind of like created him. She comes as like an adoptive representative of like the state and says, if you continue to talk to this pen pal that you have, because he says that he's like a pen pal, we will have to take you back to your birth parents, which obviously doesn't happen. That's not something that does happen, but because he is only 9 years old, he's like convinced that's what's going to happen. So he cuts off all contact with Dodger. Well, they meet again at a chess meet on accident when they are like 14, and they reconnect, and then you jump again ahead in time and they are seniors in high school. So it is very interesting. It's definitely, like I said, at a point now where things are sort of coming together. I think I expressed earlier that I felt like the story was a little bit weird because I didn't really know where it was going or really at all what was happening in the story. I'm still slightly confused about what's happening, but I do like the characters a lot, and that is something that I really enjoy from Shannon. Like, I read her other series. I'll put a picture here on the screen. I read the first one of it, and I really enjoyed it, and it was because of the characters. So I am excited to continue reading it today. I have a very short shift today, and then I have dinner with my parents and my boyfriend, and then gift exchange with my roommate and my boyfriend. So that's probably all you'll see from today, but tomorrow morning I'm hoping before I go to work that I'll have time to sit down and update you guys on what I am able to read of Middle Game today. I can see why people like this book because it is very, very interesting, but it is a little bit confusing. So we will see, but I will see you guys later tonight, maybe, I don't know, or tomorrow, but either way I'll see you guys later. Hello, good morning. It is Tuesday. I'm getting ready to film Tuesday, January 7th. It's like 11:40 in the afternoon, but I need to wrap up this vlog because it has been ongoing for what seems like forever. But I thought I would show you guys because I didn't vlog any of it. I didn't vlog dinner with my parents because we just were like all talking and cooking, and I didn't really have time to like do that. And then when it came to like gift exchange with my boyfriend and my roommate, I was trying not to be awkward, albeit I'm sure they wouldn't have minded, but I was trying not to do that. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you will have already seen that one of the things that Rocco got me was the Goblet of Fire illustrated edition of Harry Potter. And when he did that, he also stuck 2 tickets to the Harry Potter Orchestra in them. And I was just like, yes, like it's just like serendipitous in a way that that's the book that came out and that's the concert series that they're doing, or maybe they're like planning it that way. I don't know, but that is the one that they are on. I've been wanting to go to this for years, so I'm very, 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 very excited. It's in like a week, and I need to sit him down and get him to watch all the movies. He took the test and he's also a Slytherin, so that's really cool, but he doesn't really know like necessarily what it means, but also I'm kind of afraid for him to watch them because I feel like even JK does a really bad job of explaining like how a Slytherin is. And I don't want him to get kind of like the wrong impression. And the only like half decent Slytherin in the books is Slughorn. And I don't know, I'm just like kind of nervous about it. But I do need to get him to watch the movies before we go. One of the other things that he got me was this, which is it's like an astrology thing for the sky over Columbus. And it is from the minute that he texted me. And it's beautiful. It has like the floral stuff that I really like. And like, I don't know, just like it has both of our constellations in the sky as well, but it is beautiful and I absolutely love it. And then he got me a bunch of tea and things like that. But to wrap up my reading, I am over halfway through Middle Game and really, really enjoying it. I am waiting to see, like, things are finally starting to come together. I think I kind of spoke about that the last time I talked to you guys. Things are finally starting to come together, so I do really enjoy it. I am really enjoying it. I think this is going to be like a 4-star read for me, maybe even 5, depending on how it's wrapped up. I don't know if this is going to be a standalone, so we'll have to find out. But so far, I'm really liking it. In the next vlog or in my what I read this week, you guys will get a full review of it. I am buddy reading it, so I can't just like blow through the book. I'll probably read a good bit of it today, but that's going to be it for this vlog. Thank you for hanging out with me over the last 3 or 4 weeks. Like, I think it goes back even further than that. Actually, the vlog will, because I have so much just random footage from the last couple of months that I want to fit in here. But I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. I hope you are having a good start to the new year. And I will see you in next week's vlog because I am still vlogging. So there will be another vlog going up next week as well. But I love you and I will see you in my next video.